Welcome back, my duelist friends. Casual Duelist here, and it's Sunday. Sunday means speed duel. Speed duel means lots of fun. So I was requested by one of my viewers, Adam, to go ahead and re-release a Winged Dragon of Raw deck and update it as much as I could. So here goes. We're going to start off with our skill, and again, when it comes to the Winged Dragon of Raw, we need to be using the skill Hieratic Chant. Now, the activating condition of this is at the start of the duel, this card flips over. So, if you're playing this, your opponent is going to know, however, that you are going to be playing for the Winged Dragon of Raw, because any card that is face up is Community Viewing Pile, so they can read this anytime they want. Now, activate this skill during your main phase. Discard your entire hand. It must be a minimum of one card to do so. Then add one Winged Dragon of Raw from the deck or the graveyard to the hand. If you do, you contribute summon one monster during the main phase this turn, in addition to the normal summon or set. So, this is going to help us immensely. Much like it's no god, or it's no monster, it's a god, this is going to help us auto-correct and make sure that we only have to run a single copy of our card. So, real quick, we are going to drop 3 copies of Cyber Dragon onto the table. Again, this is going to be a great lead. It's going to help us get to our 3 monsters to play this. If only your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this from your hand. I think everybody knows how Cyber Dragon works by now. It's great. Little throwback to my Dino days. We're going to be playing 3 copies Gilasaurus. Now, you can special summon this card from your hand if you want. If summoned this way, you choose to activate this effect. The opponent can special summon a monster from their graveyard. Now, if the opponent does not have a graveyard yet because you went first, then they just missed their summon. You can still do this. And then our last monster that's really going to help us make easy work of this, we're going to need 3 copies of Hydrogeddon. When this one destroys an opponent's monster by battle, sends that card to the graveyard, then we can special summon one more copy with same name from the deck to the field. And since it is special summoned and it doesn't specify, you do get to choose attack or defense position, your choice. Always attack. And there is a chance that we could put all 3 Hydros on board same turn. That is something that can happen. And then, of course, we need Big Daddy Bird, the Winged Dragon of Raw himself. And this is a whole paragraph, so hold tight. Cannot be special summoned, requires 3 tributes to normal summon, cannot be normal set. This card's normal summon cannot be negated. When normal summoned, other cards and effects cannot be activated. When this card is normal summoned, you can pay life points so that you only have 100 left. This card gains attack and defense equal to the amount of life points you paid. You may choose to pay 1,000 life points to target a monster card on the field and destroy that target. So again, when you're playing the Winged Dragon of Raw, the maximum that we're going to be able to play it in this build is going to be 3,900, just short of actually causing a game. Chances are it's actually going to be a bit lower than that. So that's why the rest of the deck needs to be able to defend itself, even if the Winged Dragon of Raw fails. Because if it does fail, and you did do this, you did pay all but 100 hit points, you definitely have a huge target on your back. Moving into the spells, to help counter this, we are going to run 3 copies of Book of Moon, because again, it is Book of Moon. This will help us defensively, and again, sometimes the Hydrogeddon will get off his destruction effect because he goes off against something like this. We do have the 2 Cosmic Cyclones. Those are the paid thousands, whereas the Night Beam is the one where they cannot respond with their face down. The difference is the Cosmic Cyclones could go for anything face up or down. The Night Beam can only target face down. Also, the Night Beam is a normal spell, whereas the Cosmic Cyclone is a quick play spell. So it is a bit of versatility. You guys pick the package that works for you. You might choose to go more Night Beams than Cosmic Cyclones, and that would be fine as well. We're also going to use 2 copies of Shrink. Just a good quick play. It does allow us to have the original attack of a monster on the field currently. It is a targeting effect, so again, use with caution. It is a thing. And then to round the deck out to 20, I am going to be using 2 copies Wall of Disruption. Now, Wall of Disruption in here is amazing because, again, even Gilasaurus becomes an all-star. When the opponent's monster declares an attack, all attack position monsters that they currently control, lose 800 attack for every monster that they currently control. So, again, if it's 3 monsters in attack mode, and obviously they own 3 monsters, then everything drops 24, which means it had to be more than 3,600 in order to beat the Gilasaurus. So again, it does allow you to sort of retaliate in spectacular fashion. And to anybody who wants to call me out on my numbers here, please see the last Yugi rounds. Everybody else, real quick, maybe take your screenshot or pause and take some notes. And I'll be right back with the side deck and the extra deck. So just 1 second. And leading this out will be the extra deck. And again, this is pretty generic stuff. I feel like I've been using this one for like the last month and a half now. Blue Eyes Ultimate, Cyber Blader, Cyber End, Master of Oz, Ojama King, and last but not least, Thousand Eyes Restrict. These are all great options. 3 of them are just super powerful. Strongest card in the game, second strongest in the extra deck, third strongest in the extra deck, but has piercing. Has 3 different effects based on how many monsters your opponent currently controls. Can collapse all the opponent's monster zones. And also is very annoying and very hard to deal with. So again, very good options. You guys know how I'm playing these. Again, I should have switched this one to a Night Beam moving into this. Right now, we're actually going to pretend it's a Lost Wind. I accidentally still had another Cosmic Cyclone. So we're going to say this is 2 Lost Winds. Because, you know, poor preparation. Again, Lost Wind's going to help us out, especially if we want to back off of the Winged Dragon overall. We can go ahead and we can swap that out. We can actually go with like a Tech Beatdown that just swarms, which is still just an amazing deck. Plus, we do get some reuse out of the extra Lost Wind. 2 Waking the Dragons is how we're going to trigger everything in the extra deck. Our 3rd Wall of Disruption is hiding in here. And then last but not least, I do have a copy of Zoma. And again, you guys could choose to maybe bump the Waking the Dragon or the Lost Wind. This could become Cursed Seal of the Forbidden Spell. It could become a 3rd copy of Shrink. Like, I'm not going to tell you guys how to play this. All of my decks should always be taken as a guideline. But I think that you guys will enjoy this one. Adam, I hope that this one works for you guys. Obviously, you and Mokuba will go ahead and get this play tested here later this morning. So, yeah, everybody, if you enjoyed this, and I hope that you did, maybe consider supporting the channel. Easiest things that you guys could do, like and a comment goes a long way. Helps us become more visible to people who might want to see this type of content. Maybe we've earned your subscription today. If we have, you know, click the button. That'd be great too. And most importantly, you guys go out there, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Again, if you guys want to check out the Speed Duel Spotlight, that'll be up in about an hour or so. But for the most part, guys, you're good to go. Have a great day. And again, hope to see you guys next time. Later.